I smell Oprah Winfrey. Hello, Transurfer, and welcome to Transurfing TV. I am Renee Garcia, and this is my video. I smell Oprah Winfrey. So this is something that I have really developed over the last 2 years, this slide where I actually smell Oprah Winfrey. I'm probably getting a little bit ahead of myself here, but what I'm going to talk about today is the difference between an affirmation or a manifestation practice of some kind that doesn't seem to be creating any results for you, and what you can do to really create a reality of your choosing by embellishing a slide that really has all of your senses incorporated. This is absolutely the key, and I'm going to draw a little something here that is going to show you exactly why this works, or why the law of attraction or the secret sort of just go over one part of the slide technique and sort of ignores some of the other sides to it or elements to it that are very crucial in materializing that image on the slide. So about 2 years ago, I don't know why, I'm not a huge fan of Oprah Winfrey or really a fan at all. I don't watch her show. I mean, I know she exists and I know she's a very wealthy woman, and I know that she's overcome a lot to create the reality that she lives in now. And for some reason, via outer intention, I had the thought that one day I would be meeting Oprah Winfrey. So with this idea, with this slide, it's not that I play this slide every day or, consistently or anything like that. It can be very random, right? I could be driving down the street and I think of my Oprah Winfrey slide, and I can think, oh, this is cool. I have no importance on it, right? I don't really care at the end of the day if I meet Oprah or not. But this is a good example of exactly how you should be using your slides and feeling your slides and incorporating all of your different senses into the slide. So this slide that I have with meeting Oprah Winfrey, I envision that I walk up to her and I shake her hand or I hug her. I don't know which you'd prefer. I'm assuming shaking the hand, but I actually getting close enough where I can smell Oprah Winfrey, like her perfume or her hair products or something, lotion she's putting on her skin or whatever, and she just smells like a gal that has some high-end beauty products, right? But I've actually gotten this smell in my mind down to a consistent attribute of this slide. Each time I play this slide, I sense all of these different parts of this encounter with her at the same time. This is me feeling what her hand feels like when I shake it. This is me seeing Oprah Winfrey. This is me seeing the surroundings, right? This is me noticing there's other people around and there's assistants and we're probably in some kind of studio or place with an audience or who knows, but there's other people around, the sounds, my senses, again, her smell, and the feeling, right? The feeling of being elated in seeing that slide come to fruition. So the reason that I'm talking about this right now is because somebody said in the Facebook group the other day, and I've heard this a lot through my experience being a Transurfing instructor, of people asking, how many times they need to do something. I think the specific question was, how many times do I need to say an affirmation until it comes true? And I just kind of laugh because it's not where it's at. You could say, I am going to meet Oprah Winfrey, or I could say it rather, 1,000,000 times until I'm dead. But unless I'm sensing what this encounter is really all about, all the different parts of it, really feeling it, you know, if you're saying something, an affirmation, and this is why a lot of affirmations don't work, is because the mind is doubting that this will ever come to fruition. So if you aren't sensing it with all your senses and really feeling it, then you're probably not going to see the results. I mean, you might, but most likely you probably will not. And that's why a lot of affirmations don't work for people. So why does this technique of embellishing a slide with so much detail work? Well, it gets down to our lifelines, right? And remember all the good stuff, or higher encounters, or prosperous encounters, or whatever it is we intend to have that we don't have right now. They exist on this higher track. Okay, so there's the me that has this stuff, and there's the me down here that doesn't have this stuff yet, okay? But I know as a transurfer that I can very much get myself up to this place. So this is repetitive. I just gave a video on this a couple of weeks ago, but it is valuable information. So how do I get myself up here to Oprah and more money and more adventure and fun and more freedom and all those things that I want to have? Well, first, I have to assume that that variation of reality does in fact exist. Secondly, I have to resonate with the intention. This is key. And playing this slide, right, playing this embellished slide that has tons of detail is about you moving into a space where you are resonating with that, with the frequency of that event, with that material, with that person, with that whatever. You are resonating at that frequency. You are only going to connect with something if you are resonating at that frequency. So assume that that variation of reality exists. Resonate at the frequency, and then you have to take action. So for me, Oprah Winfrey isn't going to give a rip about me if I'm sitting at home watching Netflix 5 hours a night, right? If I am out talking about things that maybe she has interest in, I know she's a huge law of attraction fan. She's talked about it publicly and openly. So who knows? Maybe one day one of my videos reaches her and she thinks, oh, that's pretty cool. I wonder who this chick is. Why don't you call her in and, you know, see what her deal is, or whatever, right? But my actions have to be in line with at least the movement towards the thing, right? I can't just sit at home and think about it. I need to act. I need to resonate, and I need to accept and know that that variation of reality does in fact exist. So me smelling Oprah Winfrey is a big one for me, right? This is me sort of knowing that I am embellishing this slide with absolutely as much detail as I possibly can. And I really do feel that one day this slide is going to materialize, and I am going to be leaning in to take a whiff of Oprah Winfrey's perfume or whatever the hell else she uses, and I am going to complete that frame, and I am going to see that slide come to fruition. So if you are repeating affirmations and they aren't working for you, if you're thinking about stuff, I would love to have $1 million. Are you resonating with $1 million? Are you acting towards $1 million? Do you really wholeheartedly believe that that variation of reality does in fact exist? So if you are lacking any of these components, of action towards your slide, then now is the time to really utilize reality transurfing and get your slide tuned up with as much embellished detail that you can possibly think of, and get yourself really feeling it, like feeling it. This is the key. So remember, like this video if you do in fact like it, and please comment in the comment section below, I love reality transurfing, if you would like some of these awesome stickers, y'all. Bye.